What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Let's get ourselves some backstory. So all we know is that Alphen was some type
After
of
all this time,
test subject.
I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
Charging almost complete, output stable, standing by. So were they like charging bodies full of astral energy? The maiden will maintain control over things. You just focus on not breaking your concentration. If you want to see your home again, you'll do a good job here. 1273. To be honest, I was beginning to sweat bullets. If you hadn't worked out, who knows what we would have done. This is the first time we've managed to assemble a sovereign and maiden ready for the ceremony after all. But seeing you make it all the way to today has put my fears to rest. Assemble a sovereign and a maiden? Sovereign as it sovereigns are the ones who win the crown contest. Is the test subject, man? Wow, it looks just like us. On the outside, maybe. Inside, it's as uncivilized as the rest of them. You haven't forgotten my warning from earlier. No, ma'am, no touching the test subject. Okay, so he is definitely a Dahna. He's not Renan. Otherwise, that whole, like, on the outside... Yeah, you're not allowed past here, Dahna. Be patient and wait until preparations are complete. So we're not some secret Renan or anything. We are, in fact, Dahnan. And... for some reason, we were part of tests involving sovereigns and maidens. We're doing some kind of astral energy investigation. It's you, should I say sovereign? Why is that in quotes? You don't understand how much time and effort we've invested to create you as our lone success. We can't risk losing you to injury at this stage. What? I don't know who got in your head to start calling you sovereign. At the end of the day, you're nothing more than a test subject. Your only worth lies in your physical aptitude for the task at hand. Your thoughts and feelings are of no concern. Okay, so... well,
As
now I'm
usual,
just more
nobody wants
confused.
to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room.
She here before? It's time, Alphen. Only happening, huh? Yes, we need to change into our outfits, then meet in front of the transference device. Once this is all over, you'll finally be able to return home. That's what I'm hoping for. Sorry you got dragged into all of this. Not your fault. Let's just do what we have to and get this thing over with.
I just wanted to go back. To Dahna. To my home.
Alphen.
The Yori.
They're like creating a master core? Oh, they're trying to make a darkness core, maybe? That would make sense, because they don't have a darkness core. No, wait. They don't have a light is Dahnan, and they have a light core. So wait, why would they need a darkness core? Why wouldn't they be able to make one? thing, that crest on their eyes is gone.
Live for me.
I'm guessing she's also a Dahna?
Iori. No!
That's where the mask came from.
Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion.
I feel pain again.
Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone?
I was gonna say, that should return back to Shion. Not that you could use it anyway.
I need to find them. Better start looking.
I always find that funny when there's like ships that crash, and of course the guy in like fully clad armor somehow washes up on shore. Like, come on, buddy. Your ass would be at the bottom of that ocean. Master Core of Wind. To me, so I looked like, my guess would be they were trying to make a darkness master core, but if that were the case, why did they have to involve Alphen? They can't attune to dark. The Dahnans can. I need more. I must know.
Iori. Shion. Damn it. Here I come! Here I come! Orochi's Fury! Try harder! Now! Last lift shock! Sword Lane Alpha! Crush! Strike! Internal devastation! Crush! It's on! Here I come! Sword Lane Alpha! Crush! Eater! You're mine! Sword Lane Alpha! No escape! Last the shock! Stardust! Tear! Take this! Last the shock! Hurricane Thrust! Rising...
I don't know if I'm supposed to lose this.
Here I come! Last the shock! You're mine! You're finished! Try harder! Now! Sword Lane Alpha! Crush! Eternal devastation! Try harder! Strike! Azure Storm! Eternal devastation! Sword Lane Alpha! This one's all mine! Crush! Sword Lane Alpha! Eternal devastation!
my special didn't go off.
No escape! Azure Storm! Sword Rain Alpha! Eternal Devastate Eater! Wind! Orochi's Fury! You're mine! Azure Storm! Orochi's Fury! Here I come! Plasma Shock!
In theory, I could just do this until they're dead.
Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
I refuse to lose this battle.
Orochi's Fury! Ah!
Alphen?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Harros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Retired Avenger. She's got Max AG. Holy Lance, which upgrades to Ice Strike. We're getting that. This would be good too, but whew, 2000. Let's see. Got Alphen literally on the verge of death. Let me go to you. Thunderblade goes to Holy Lance. Divine Streak. Instead of that, let's put on that new thing we just got. Divine Saber. Well, actually, let me just replace Thunderblade, because Thunderblade sucks. Divine, where'd it go? Divine. There we go, Holy Lance, Divine Saber. We'll play this run well for a bit.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Since Alphen can't really do anything on his own, might as well pull out a different character.
Hey, Rinwell. Do you always have to say an incantation before you cast an art?
Yeah, they don't really add any extra power or anything, but reciting them is what allows the astral energy to come together and flow through me. It takes time to complete, but they're what lets me use such strong magic in the first place.
What happens if someone interrupts you while you're in the middle of chanting?
Then I have to start over from the beginning. As soon as my concentration breaks, any astral energy I've accumulated disperses.
Got it. So once you start reciting, that's our cue to make sure that no enemies can get near enough to disrupt you.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. Although, I do have one fun trick up my sleeve. Once I finish chanting a full incantation, I can hold on to a single astral art without casting it right away.
So once the astral energy's in place, you can choose to set it off whenever you want? That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't fully have the hang of it just yet, but I'm sure it'll come in handy sooner or later. Little help! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, Hulka!
Ow.
Close one! Gotcha! Illuminate the dam! Seal! Divine I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glitter! Holy land!
Not today!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Sleep now. Divine Savior!
Oh, so Divine Savior is like a full-on lightning storm.
A comfortable win.
Oh, wait,
Speaking of
the owl.
Thistleim, it's populated by Dahnans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Dahnan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
Yeah, no.
For now,
Not,
I believe we should
not
hold
okay.
off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
How do I get... I see the owl, but how do I... Oh, okay.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah. And now we can finally go rescue Shion.
He's like, I feel pain now.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
Alphen gonna explain it all?
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dahna. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Dahnan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the spirit channeling ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Xion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Xion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Xion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Xion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dahna. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Damn.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
Well, I'm sure more of this will get explained as time goes on, but yeah, I'm curious. So he's got to be like 350, 400, and they were infusing him with astral energy to create an artificial sovereign, which the whole thing of the crown contest is whoever gets the most becomes the sovereign. But the crown contest makes it sound like the sovereign is a supreme ruler. Maybe the sovereign is actually supposed to be like a power source. Like the idea is, you know, that would actually add up. If the whole thing is whoever amasses the most astral energy, they basically put them in a cube and they're the power source for like the giant satellite or whatever. And so they were trying to create an artificial one using a Dahna. And instead, since that didn't work, they decided to just make various Renans compete to see who could get enough. I bet that's it. That's my theory. Anyway, we're wrapping up here. We'll have more coming your way soon. Stay tuned and I'll catch you all then.